Welcome back, Knicks fans. Just wanted to drop a quick video. Now, there's this video making the rounds of Julius Randle fighting with the assistant coach. It looks like the assistant coach was trying to tell him something, and Julius Randle didn't want to hear it. I guess they kind of exchanged words, but then he slapped the computer. Look, now it's one thing essentially to have a disagreement with someone and to have some words back and forth, but the moment you start to put your hands on someone else, and especially on top of that, you're putting your hands on an employee of MSG. That is a problem. You know, the fact that he slapped the guy's computer. I think people are not understanding, like, actually that's something pretty serious. I know MSG, they probably could work it out, especially the guy being an assistant coach. For his sake and also for his career, he's going to be more than happy to just kind of like let it go, because, between him and Julius is going to be him, right? Obviously. And so, but this is actually lets us know what's happening with Julius Randle and the New York Knicks. I've already said a few times before that I think he's actually tapped out and actually quietly requested a trade. And I think this kind of like, I don't know, I think this kind of makes my point a little bit because to tell you the truth is one thing to play bad and to struggle with your game. And that's an issue. But however, he's the guy's still like a walk-in like 2010 guy, right? Although he's not doing it very efficiently. However, all the Knicks will really have to do is get a really good point guard and just move him off the ball. You can have the point guard and RJ be the primary playmakers for the team, and they can get open shots for Julius. But the problem is because of Julius' mentality, his psyche, I don't think he's gonna want to take to play. I don't think he's gonna want to play second fiddle to anyone, especially to RJ. And so I think that's where the problem lies. And then also, it's not the fact that he's not going to want to play second fiddle to RJ. That's just one of the issues, right? He thinks he's the guy, and he needs to be that guy. And so, if you guys noticed the game that we played last week, it was like the close game, and RJ was basically at the 3 point line asking them for clapping for the ball, and he essentially gave RJ the ball with like 3 seconds, dang near at half court. And so I kind of felt like he sabotaged that game because he didn't want to give RJ the ball. He wanted to take that last shot, where he probably should have given RJ the ball. And so that's one of the reasons why I think he's probably gone. The second, obviously, is, like I said, with this video, the fact he's getting physical with staff members. Not just with staff members, but also if you guys remembered a few weeks ago, Fournier was trying to calm him down, and he slashed Fournier's hand away. And so it's almost like he's in a very toxic situation. I'm not going to say that he created the toxic situation. I just think it's just the pressure of playing in this city. I mean, it's really tough. The fans are brutal and they can be really tough on you. And so he just hasn't handled it well. He just hasn't handled it very well at all. And honestly, this is why a lot of people say New York is not for everyone, especially to play for the Knicks. It's really not. I think number one, the people that can play here and be able to like survive here, it may actually have to be homegrown talent. Number one, it has to be a homegrown talent, and then they also have to have the right kind of like psyche, right? Someone like an RJ, although RJ is really young and we don't know yet if he can really be the man. But right now, unfortunately, we don't have any choice. He has to take that role as the primary playmaker because of Julius Randle's struggles and the fact that he can't deal with the pressure. I really do think Julius Randle has probably requested a trade quietly, and I don't think he's going to be with the team starting next season. It's just if you add all this stuff up, it's just like it's not even about the struggle with his play. It's really everything else, his behavior, how he's handled it, and it's not good. He's not in a good place with the team, and so I would not be surprised if he's not here come the start of next season. And so these are the last few games for Julius Randle as the New York Knicks. At least that's what I think. I don't. I'm not a GM. I'm not tapped in, but if you can just see what's going on with this team, it's just hard for me to believe that Julius Randle is going to be able to come back next year. Even if he's able to come back next year, and and they say, okay, Julius Randle is going to play off the ball more often and have RJ and someone else be the primary playmakers, and RJ, especially if RJ being a man on the team. I don't know with his Julius Randle with his behavior, and emotional state. Does anyone really think he's going to be able to handle that, and he's going to want to do it? And so it's just something to really think about. And so I really don't think he's going to be here next year. But let me know what you guys think. Was he wrong in this? Is he going to be here next year? Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll be more than happy to respond. Thanks.